Didn't want to. There you go. So now I know what it looks like. I have my screen up. Okay, everyone. So we're here and we're doing a tier list for what season is this? What season? Let me check. Let me check. I'm pretty sure it's season 15, right? 15. So we're here for a season of 15. This is a tier list of best of Pokemon going to Masters. So at the moment, everyone's on their way to Masters. The season's been going for maybe about 1 week, I think. And we have 34 days left in the season. And so when Masquerada releases, I'll do another one. But right now, we didn't do one for Mimikyu. So this will be Mimikyu's premiere tier list. And also, we'll see what are the best Pokemon on the way to Masters. So let me change stuff on my screen real quick. I don't know why. Let me just let's see. Let me just add to dictionary. There we go. There we go. There we go. Fix it for me. All right. There we go. It's gonna annoy me. There we go. Add to dictionary. All right. There we go. So let me explain my tiers here. So first we have the. Let me get off of it. The Sheesh tier. Sheesh. So this is Pokemon that are just like, man, this is like really oppressive. Like, oh my gosh. So this will be almost S tier. Then we have the Amazing tier. These are Pokemon who are A tier. I love to see them. It's great. They're great to play. B tier, basic. You can do it. You know, they're good. They're okay. They're nowhere near bad. It's There's the coin flip tier where it's like this Pokemon can be really, really good or really, really bad. Like it just depends on the game. It just completely depends on the game. There's the I don't want to see. So I don't want to see this Pokemon be played on my team. If I see it on another team, I'm like, oh, great, we're going to win. I just don't want to see this Pokemon on my team. And the what happened pretty much tier where something happened to this Pokemon and it just maybe it was really, really good or really, really bad, but we don't know actually what happened. What happened to this Pokemon? And this isn't a bad tier to be in. Some good Pokemon end up in here, but really it's like, what happened to this Pokemon? What happened? So what is it? Because Mimikyu is the new Pokemon, I'm going to put Mimikyu first. And so Mimikyu is pretty much it's just great. Mimikyu, I've seen Mimikyu in jungle. It's unnecessary. I've seen Mimikyu in top and bottom, and honestly, I've just had an amazing time with Mimikyu. Mimikyu for me is going in the amazing tier. It's not sheesh where it feels like I can't beat it, but at the same time, its Unite move is amazing. You can single out targets temporarily. Shadow Sneak has a small fear to it, and I think the really best part about it is my favorite build is Trick Room Shadow Claw, which is not as good as Shadow Claw Shadow Sneak for the mobility, but at the same time, it's still just as good. It's still good. I would have to say if Shadow Sneak is, I would give it, if I gave it a grade in class, I would give it a 94 because Shadow Sneak, you still need to kind of aim it a little bit, and the range is small, but it can do a lot of cool things. Trick Room is amazing for, to stop those Pokemons that have slows. Jumping on Ninetales, it can't stop you. Comfey with Slow Smoke, you can jump back on it. Pokemon that are speeding away, you can catch them. And also you have just unlimited dashes in Trick Room. It's great. So I think Mimikyu is more than amazing. What is it called? I think Play Rough. Play Rough does a lot of damage, but everything else is better. All right, so replacing Mimikyu. All right, let's go with Garchomp. Garchomp is good in the right hands. So I'm gonna say amazing. When I see a Garchomp on my team, I'm not upset. I'm like, oh, this person knows how to play Garchomp. Garchomp is good. They fixed Garchomp in the last patch. Amazing. Machamp, basic. It's not bad. It's not good. You don't see it played that often, but people who play it, they're actually really, really good. Honestly, I think both builds are great. What is it? The submission one, that's CC immune, I think is great. The what is it? Dynamic Punch, Cross Chomp or Dynamic Punch, Close Combat, great. I think it's pretty much a basic Pokemon. It's an older Pokemon, so older Pokemon don't have all the cool tricks new Pokemon have, which sucks. Lucario, I put him right next to Machamp, basic. I've seen some good Lucarios, I've seen some bad Lucarios, but overall, I take Lucario very seriously. I respect his power. A fed Lucario is never fun to go against. All right. I'm going to go next with Serena. Serena, I haven't seen too many Serenas. I want to say it's amazing, but I'm going to put it right here. Serena, I would say Serena used to be a coin flip, or I don't want to see, but I'm happy to see it stand next to these guys. Serena can be good. A good Serena player has no problem doing Serena things. So, yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's great. All right, next one, Charizard. Ooh, Charizard's basic. It's good. It's not a coin flip. It's good. Difficult to get to, but most of the time I see people, Charizard needs some love, but I think it'd be great. I think Charizard's basic. I don't think anything's bad. I will say, like I say with all the other Pokemon, there's no reason how, maybe Machamp, I don't know, but there's no reason why Serena evolves at level 6 and Charizard evolves at level 9. Like, they need to do something on this. I think something needs to happen with these level systems. Buzzwole, I'm biased. I'm putting in Sheesh. Buzzwole is good, like really, really good, like really, really good. And if he has a support, man, it's good luck. The Buzzwole falls off as the game gets a little bit later because Pokemon kind of scale up, like your attackers will scale up, kind of stopping him. But that early and mid game, man, and a fed Buzzwole, like a Buzzwole that's snowballing, no one can stop him. Buzzwole can easily take out both Mewtwo's. Buzzwole's good. Sheesh. You don't really get a chance to respond either, and he has mobility. The only thing that's stopping Buzzwole is skill. It's you. You're the problem, not Buzzwole. Next is Dragonite. Dragonite is really good. I've been seeing a lot of Dragonites this season, and Dragonite has been really, really impressive. Extreme Speed. What is it? Extreme Speed Outrage. It's been pretty good. I would put him right next to Garchomp. They're both, I would say high, advanced, intermediate to advanced play level, but really, really good. I would say really, really good. Angle Slash, no one's playing him. What happened? What happened? I don't know. I don't know what happened to Angle Slash. I just don't know what happened. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's bad. I don't see anybody playing it. I don't see anybody playing it at all. I mean, I played some Angle Slash, but I'm not really impressed. It's not bad. It's not good. It's not a coin flip, but what happened, Angle Slash? This is not your season. Abzumaro, basic. Abzumaro's good. Abzumaro's good. Not amazing. Not bad. Fun. Evolves at level 4. A fun Pokemon to play. Can be good and rarely bad, but not amazing. Not anything to tell anybody about. Not this season. Last season, yes. Not this season. Scizor. Okay, they separated Scizor and Scyther. Okay, perfect for this tier list. Scizor. I'm gonna have to put basic. He's good, but I would put him right next to Abzumaro. They're both good, and they both can snowball, but so can these guys. I put him right now. It's an all-arounder. It's an all-arounder. It brawls, it fights, it heals, it has a shield, it has a pretty decent unite. I do see a lot of Scizor's petty uniting, but it's fun. Scizor's fun. Scizor's fun. Give it a support, but you give any of these guys support, right? Give any all-arounder a support, and then yes. Zacian. Still amazing. Not sheesh like it used to. With a support, sheesh. In jungle, sheesh. But not too afraid of this Pokemon. Not any anymore. But it's amazing. It's amazing. All right, and who else do we have here? Mewtwo X. So as Mewtwo Y has been kind of nerfed, but still a problem. And this is the thing about Mewtwo Y. Mewtwo Y's nerf didn't really nerf him. It just took away a piece of his kit that allowed you to not play against him. The Pokemon is still crazy, but as that Pokemon is scaled down, people forgot that Mewtwo X was just as crazy, and Mewtwo X continues to sit on the throne as a Mewtwo. What is it? Not as easy as Mewtwo Y, not as dummy button press, but still super easy to get kills. As one pushes you away with Future Sight, this one brings you in, and an early game gank from Mewtwo X is terrible. I've just been harassed. It's just not fun. Buzzwole can completely stop Mewtwo X. I promise you that. So Urshifu, haven't seen a lot of Urshifus because he got nerfed. I don't think it was a big nerf. But I'm still saying amazing. Urshifu level 5, one of the strongest changes in the game. Oh, this is single strike. Oh, single strike. Okay, single strike. Haven't seen it. I'm gonna say what happened. Haven't seen any single strike. I think it's good though, but I haven't seen it for this season. I haven't seen anyone play it at all. Rapid strike, amazing. Single strike, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. All right. Blaziken. Blaziken got some buffs, and I think Blaziken is right here next to everybody else. I think Blaziken is really good. They buffed, I think, its healing and also its defense, giving it the ability to brawl. The problem with Blaziken, which I always say, is that Rayquaza fight, you need an ult. Blaziken doesn't have an ult. It just flips and tricks and twirls. And you know what? A lot of these other guys, a lot of these other defenders have no problem with, they're like, oh, it's a Blaziken. I'll fight it. Like none of these Pokemon are scared of Blaziken. No one's running from Blaziken. And Blaziken is running from these two. So yeah. Tyranitar, amazing. Scale's great. Got a bug fix, which gave it better lifesteal and the best level 9 in the game. This Pokemon evolving at level 9 totally makes sense. Larvitar, I can play as Larvitar. Pupitar, trash. What is it? Tyranitar, amazing. I think that's it. Well, Scyther is more of a speedster, so we'll end and start with Scyther, right? So Scyther, I count this as a speedster more, but Scyther, I kind of don't want to see it on my team. I just don't want to see it. I feel like as a speedster, I like other speedsters better. Like, I'm okay with it, but not okay with it, I'm like, oh, my daughter is, dating a Scyther. Like, I'm not happy about it. It's like my daughter dating, the starving artist, right? Oh, he doesn't have a job. But he treats her right. I'm not happy about it, but it's okay. I just wish it didn't happen. I'm gonna say don't want to see. Because the other species are just so much better. I think so. Dodrio. Now that Mewtwo is somewhat tamed, Dodrio, I'm gonna have to put as basic. Only because when Dodrio was first released, you have to have some skill to play with. Dodrio in the right hands can be amazing, but you can say that about any Pokemon on this list, right? And the reason why I say basic, I put it up here, almost amazing, is because one, it's not good in everyone's hands. It's not good. So when I see a Dodrio, I think, oh, this person's going to not participate in the fight. He's going to be doing something different. He's not going to be there, or he's going to be participating. When I see it on the other team, I'm like, oh, bet I have a move that can counter it. All these Pokemon, most attackers have something to deal with the Dodrio. Even the speedsters have something to do with Dodrio. Dodrio is not difficult to take out. You have to be a good Dodrio. You have to have some skill. It's not a coin flip Pokemon because it is good, but it's nowhere near. It's not like amazing. I'm not like, oh, I got a Dodrio. Perfect. We're going to win the game. Like, I feel comfortable. Like, no. Dodrio's great in lane and great in jungle, but it's just a good Pokemon. It's just a good Pokemon, and that's okay. It's a good Pokemon. It's basic. Gengar got some buffs, and you can play him now. Coin flip. Coin flip. Gengar is a coin flip. It's good, but man, when I see a Gengar on my team, I'm like, what are we going to do here? Some Gengars are amazing. Some Gengars are amazing. Some Gengars are complete trash. It is a coin flip. This is the king of coin flip Pokemon. You never know. Gengar got buffs. The buffs are okay, but it also depends on what the other team has. Like Gengar players, as a Gengar player, you have to be strategic. You have to know what you're going to do. You have to have a game plan. You can't just go in there bussing people in the lip. Like, you got to be smart. And also, like most old Pokemon, I think Gengar needs a better passive because I feel like Leafeon got a better passive than Gengar. Like, what? Like, give Gengar the ability to walk through walls. I think that'd be great as a ghost Pokemon. Next, Absol. Absol got some buffs. I think Absol's great. Amazing. Absol is able to, and we'll see this later, pick off these guys in the background. We need some back row knockers, some back row hitters. some people that can hunt these Mewtwo's and that can hunt these Decidueyes and these Mews and these Mewtwo X's. So I think Absol's great. I'm not good with Absol. I tried, I failed, but you'll see in a match. You'll see. I'll upload a video. My Absol shenanigans. Talonflame, coin flip. Talonflame's good, just like Gengar, good. But the people that play him, you just can't trust them. You just cannot trust these Talonflame players. A lot of Talonflame players, they play him wrong or they try to back cap, but Talonflame's amazing. But because of the meta, you just never know. So I'm going to put him in coin flip. Zeraora, high skill Pokemon, high level, high reward. I put him right next to Dodrio. There's so many things in this game that can stop him, but if you let him snowball, he got a nerf, still good. Still good. Mobility's great, ability is great. Usually people who pick up Zoroark are usually actually really good with Zoroark. I don't see just bad Zoroarks walking around. Like I see like Gengars and Talonflames. Most people that play Zoroark are actually good with Zoroark. Zeraora, he's good. Not broken, but good. I want to put him up here. I'm gonna put him in A tier because Zeraora's been doing it. When I see a Zeraora on my team, I'm like, oh, this person is good. I haven't really seen too many bad Zeraoras. I'm gonna put him right next to, next to Absol. The invincibility with Spark and Wild Charge, it's good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put him. I've only had great experiences with Zeraoras on my team. Great experiences. All right, and last but not least, Leafeon. Sheesh! Leafeon's at the top. Leafeon needs to get nerfed. And the build that needs to get nerfed, Leafeon's Solar Blade does way too much damage for how big the distance is and how many people it can hit. Like, it can confirm, it can snatch, it knocks people's health down to like 25% left. Like, it's just what Leafeon needs a nerf. Combined with the mobility, like Leafeon's doing things that Gengar should have been doing when Gengar was it's not difficult to beat, but it's hard. It's very oppressive early game. Very oppressive early game, especially with its reset. The Leaf Blade build needs to get a nerf. It's just Leaf Blade because it got a buff, a huge buff. No reason, no one knew why. All right, so with Leafeon, let's jump over to one of Leafeon's twins. Let's jump over to Umbreon. Let's do some defenders next. Umbreon, amazing. Not oppressive like he used to be, but amazing. Umbreon, when I see Umbreon on my team, I feel safe. It's great. Crustle, man. I want to put Crustle in Sheesh because I love Crustle. Crustle's good. Like, all of Crustle's builds are good. Like, you can't go wrong with a Crustle. Like, Crustle's good. I play X as a Crustle, but I've got to get some Crustles that do, like, Sand Tomb. That area of effect damage, like, you can push people off of their goal, especially with the new incense. Like, you can do some damage. Also, Rock Tomb, controlling that area around so that way your team can like pick people off. Crustle's good. I would say like less a defender, more support. He's good. Slowbro, sheesh. This Pokemon never changes. It's crazy. It's good. Evolves at level 4, steals enemy farm, can hold people down. Mimikyu is new to the game. Slowbro's been doing this for years. Mimikyu, sit down, Youngblood. Slowbro's been doing this for years, and he's been doing damage, and he's been healing. So, sorry, Mimikyu, just better. Snorlax. I like Snorlax. But I will say, in this season, people have been playing Snorlax as the flail build, which is really, really, it got buffed. It's good, but not great. I would give it a C+. The reason why is because Snorlax is better at doing other things, such as Heavy Slam is way more valuable with the CC control, and also the control for a movable block is just so much better. Snorlax doesn't need to do damage. And this entire season, I've been seeing people, including myself, just flail Snorlax. Not necessary. Highly not necessary. So, yeah, I would say coin flip. Some of them are really good, but not necessary. So coin flip, I would say. And also Yarn, I would say Yarn needs a buff. The casting time on Yarn, and also you stop to cast it, and the actual ability is so slow. Yeah, nah, nope. Blastoise, amazing. Never change. Push, pull, AoE damage. I played with a Blastoise the other day. He was pumping out over 10k. He was great. What is it? Anybody with AoEs, really. I'll put him right next to Mamo. Mamo's great. Mamo has a great passive, a great ult you don't want to sit in. Also, what is it? Ice, the big ice shard. I don't know what it's called. Maybe Glacier. I don't know. Icicle Crash. There you go. Icicle Crash, great. Earthquake, great. Oppressive. Has a stun in his boosted attack. It's great. Trevenant also. These Pokemon with pushes and pull and that can control the fight, great. The thing about Crustle is Crustle just has so much more. But I'm gonna put that up here. Also, Crustle's like CC immune, which is not saying these Pokemon aren't, but yeah, Crustle's just so much better. I'm gonna put Crustle in Sheesh. I get nervous about a Crustle when I see Crustle. Ugh. Sorry, Greedent. I just don't want to see you. Just don't want to see you. Not on my team. Greedent players, when I see a Greedent on my team, I'm not thinking defender at all. I'm thinking this person's done playing the game with the team and he's going to go somewhere and do something different. So yeah, I don't want to see a Greedent on my team. Don't want to see. All right. Lapras. Lapras is still good. I'm not going to say bust. I'm not going to put in Sheesh, but it's still good. I don't know. Lapras is really good. I'm going to put Sheesh. Lapras is good. Lapras is good. Yeah, Lapras never. They gave it a nerf. I don't know why they nerfed Lapras's passive. That's like Lapras's passive had the ability to like, you know, eat things like Leafeon's Leaf Blade, Mewtwo's ultimates, like Venusaur Solar. Like that was what a defender's supposed to do. It's supposed to take damage and absorb it. I don't know why they made it easier to burst. That make no sense to me. Like, why? Why are you trying to get people to be bursted? They just like. If everyone else is dead and Lapras is the only Pokemon alive, I think that's a good defender. If Lapras is the last Pokemon, is the first Pokemon to die, and the other team is completely safe and sound, it did its job. Does Lapras need a damage nerf? Sure. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Like maybe healing reduction? Sure, I'll take that. But they didn't need to nerf his passive. That was completely unnecessary. You can't blow things up. Why do you need to blow things up? Goodra's good. I would say Goodra. If you just leave Goodra alone, it just looks silly. Just walk away from the Goodra. I'm putting in basic because you can just mechanically just walk away from this Pokemon. It has good kit, amazing kit, but like to counter it, just walk away. Just don't fight the Goodra. Like you can let Goodra stack and walk away. It does nothing. It does nothing. What is it? All right, so let's see. So Goodra is, what is it? Let's see. Goodra is from the Kalos region. I think Kalos is Gen 5. Are there some Gen 5 Pokemon here? There are. Greninja. I don't want to see a Greninja on my team at all. Greninja may be a good Pokemon, but Greninja players are just so toxic. The way that Greninja plays in the shadows, being sneaky, I don't have time for all that. It's too much trickery. I don't have time for it. I don't have time for it. We need damage right now. And also the Surf build is the best build and it gets way too close to things that are like more tankier. So no, don't want to see it on my team. Pick somebody else. Cinderace, basic. I think Cinderace is pretty good. Has mobility, has some CC control, can knock people around. I think it's great. What is it? Cramorant. No one plays Cramorant because Cramorant it's not an easy busted Pokemon. But you know what? When I do see a Cramorant, I feel amazing. I think this Pokemon's amazing. I don't think Cramorant's ever been bad. Right next to what is it? Ninetales. I saw someone play what is it? Dazzling Gleam, Aurora Veil. It was still good. It was still good. Ninetales is still always as impressive as it always is. Venusaur, you see Venusaur everywhere. I want to put this thing in Sheesh, but it evolves at level 9. So it doesn't dominate the entire game. Not like these Pokemon. These Pokemon, Buzzwole level 5 is ready to go. Mewtwo level 5 is ready to go. Leafeon level 4, level 5, level 5. These Pokemon are just game dominating. A Venusaur that's protected with Solar Beam is just crazy good. Pikachu, amazing. I may be a Pikachu main. I love Pikachu. Pikachu's good. Amazing. Thunderbolt, stay in the background, just continuously CC people. Gardevoir, Gardevoir's amazing. I would say Gardevoir is amazing. It has a really good kit. It's really difficult to catch. Really difficult to catch. Sylveon, the weakest probably of Sylveons, but I mean the weakest of the Eevees, but still, it does good. It does some good damage. Hyper Voice or what is it? Mystical Fire, still good. Okay. Mr. Controversial. Decidueye. Decidueye has been everywhere. I know you guys have seen it. Decidueye has the ability to be amazing. I mean, like a sheesh Pokemon, like whoa. But it needs so much protection, and this Pokemon is balanced by the fact that it needs to get close. And I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm completely okay with that. So I'm gonna put it in Sheesh because it is actually really good. It can rip Rayquaza just as fast as Duraludon. But I would say like this Pokemon can chip down the entire team correctly used. It can chip down the entire opponent's team for everyone else to just KO them. So that's the difference between him and Duraludon. Duraludon, they have like very similar kits, very similar playstyle, but I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna go right here. All right, let me see if I can also let me see if I can also make myself smaller, guys. 1 second. Let me make myself a little bit smaller for you guys so you guys can actually see the tier list. There we are. Me smaller. All right. There you guys go. Make myself a little bit smaller. Okay, so now you guys can see the tier list again. All right, so let's keep going. Espeon. Espeon's good. It's good. Sniping, does all kinds of cool things. Espeon is definitely an amazing Pokemon. Evolves to level 4. I don't know how people lose with Espeon, honestly. Espeon's really darn good. It's when it got released, its ult was bad, but now the ult is good. Like Espeon's just really good. Delphox, I got to masters with Delphox. Delphox, its cooldowns in this meta, CCs are really great. That what is it? Fire Spin, Fire Blast combo. Able to just protect lanes by itself. I'm gonna put amazing. Put amazing. Because people who play Delphox actually know how to play Delphox. Glaceon, I want to put you into what happened, but you're still good. I'm gonna put you into basic. But Glaceon used to be busted, used to be bonkers. Mew, still good, amazing. Mew even got a buff, and it's still really good. Whoa, Dragapult, what happened? I played one game with Dragapult, man. What happened? You don't see no Dragapults anymore. What happened? Chandelure, basic. You don't see a lot of them, but Chandelure is actually good. I'm not upset. Inteleon's right next to Decidueye with the Sheesh. Inteleons are great. You know, this Pokemon didn't get a nerf because it got a new skin, but man, Inteleon is it needs a nerf. It needs a nerf. I don't know how would I change Inteleon because I don't know. I feel like Inteleon's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. I feel like people just don't pay attention to it. You know? All right. And then Mewtwo-Y is going to be right up here. Because Mewtwo-Y is still an overpowered Pokemon. It's still completely bonkers. I don't know why people stopped playing it. Because I played a game with it and it was extremely easy to win. The attack speed, crazy. The abilities, crazy. The scaling, crazy. The ultimate, crazy. Like, everything about him is crazy. The only thing about it is he can't crit. Who cares? Everything else is crazy. It's freaking crazy. He still does splash damage. Like, it's like he doesn't have to get the KOs. He does so much damage. I don't understand. Like, people are like, oh, he can't just blow people up. So I guess like not. No, this thing's crazy. All right. I don't know why Hoopa's on this list, but we'll just put Hoopa in the what happened. I don't know why. But with Hoopa being here, let's actually add Hoopa. Hoopa, absolutely amazing. You know what? Actually, coin flip. Hoopa is very dependent on the player and the style. Hoopa's a coin toss. Hoopa's good, but it depends. It depends. It depends. I've seen some good Hoopa players. I've seen some really bad Hoopa players. It depends. When I see on my team, I'm like, it's a Hoopa. Wigglytuff. Ooh, Wigglytuff's good, but in this meta, you don't want to see it. You don't want to see Wigglytuff. Not this meta. Not now. Mr. Mime, he's good, but you don't want to see it. He's not doing too much. Eldegoss, freaking awesome. Amazing. Blissey, the probably the best Pokemon in the game. Hands down. Probably the best Pokemon in the game. Did I get a message? Let's see. I'm not going to that. All right, so next Pokemon, Clefable. Clefable is really amazing too. Good Pokemon. Good Pokemon. You know, honestly, these two right here, really, really good. Sableye. Sableye goes right next to Greedent, but Sableye is better than Greedent. I'm gonna put Sableye next to what is it? Next to Hoopa, because Sableye has the ability to really do some cool things, but it's just difficult. What is it? And so I think we're done with our tier list, right? I think that this is exactly what you're looking at right now, where you're pretty much looking at these Pokemon. You'll probably have at least one of these Pokemon in every single game, except Buzzwole. I'll put Buzzwole down here because Buzzwole is a very high skilled player, but he's a very, very oppressive player. Buzzwole can fight all these guys down here, no problem. Absolutely destroy all these down here. But these are just Pokemon. They're just like, sheesh, man, what happened? I don't even know how I died. And these Pokemon are just amazing to have on your team. 9 times out of 10, the games you'll play are going to comprise of these Pokemon up here. These Pokemon. And these are the fun Pokemon that people like to play because they remind them of their childhood. Yeah. And here at the bottom, these are Gengar. It's good, but why? Talonflame is good, but people don't want to play them. Snorlax, just be a Snorlax, you know? And these two are so game dependent, whereas these guys, you know what you're going to get into. And what happened to Angle Slash, Single Strike, and Dragonpult? What happened? What happened? With that being said, you guys, that's my tier list. I'm actually extremely sleepy because I took a nice warm bath today. And I'm going to go and rest for a second, and I'll talk to you guys later. See you guys. Have a good night. And what is it? Today's Halloween. So happy Halloween. I guess it's a Halloween tier list. Ooh, spooky. All right. See you guys later. Bye. Doom, 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 doom.